Hello everybody, I hope everybody is doing well. Welcome back to my channel. Alright guys, today we're going to be flying out of Henderson Executive Airport in Nevada. Absolutely stunning scenery out here. You got Las Vegas behind us, you have the mountains to the right of us. It's just, you got a bit of everything out here. So, alright guys, let's get started. Alright, so we do have a mission already loaded. We'll be going right across Las Vegas, get that beautiful scenery, out to a motor vehicle accident somewhere in a back road out here. Alright, let's get some power going. Make sure our systems load up. I want to see if this ground power switch right here. Whoops. Let's see if that got, nope, still activated. Alright. Maybe it's just like a funny button. Okay, boom. Oh man, excuse me. Allergies are absolutely atrocious this time of year right now. Okay, let's get the rest of this panel set up. DC power, standby, avionics on. Our stability controls on. Air conditioning, always got to get that AC. Blade heating we do not need. Static heating on. Prime pumps on. Let's get engine 2 going. N1 rising. TOT and torque are rising. Good. Let's get engine 1 going. Love the sound of that rotor slap. I think we're all set up here. Idle. Let's get the transfer pumps on. Okay. We're all set. There's all clean around us. Nobody's standing. Nobody's doing anything they shouldn't. Okay. Shut the close. Oh yeah, can't talk today. Let's close the doors. Okay, cabin secured. Perfect. We're at 24.3 volts. Looking good. Decision height 200. Good. I could even set a decision altitude, meaning I don't want to exceed a certain level, and it'll remind me that I'm approaching that level. But I'm not going to be going that high. What is it? Yes. Flight plan is set up here. There's our destination right here. Alright guys. Do you want to zoom in on this? See how many miles we're at. 29.5 nautical miles. Should be a pretty decent flight. Nothing too crazy. engines up to flight. And we're all set for takeoff. Let's make it happen, guys. We're off. Decent takeoff, not bad. I've always wanted to visit Las Vegas. It's what I don't understand, just fathoms me how you can put a big city like this out on a plot of land that is so vast around a bunch of mountains. Like, that's just, it's nuts to me. Absolutely crazy to me. Absolutely stunning. And the detail is just absolutely phenomenal. So you got a school down there below us to the right. I'd say this is number 2 compared to Utah. Utah was probably one of my best flights I took. Absolutely loved it. One of the things I am doing is I am playing around with a lot of higher cities, correction, a lot of bigger cities, for the reason being, mainly for the graphics. I want to see how the graphics responds. Want to make sure, you know, my frames are doing good. I'm averaging 28 frames per second right now, so let's get our altitude preset here.
Alt A crossing, Alt A crossing, Alt A.
Get our airspeed. I want to get that up to. The Mount Karan International Airport right there, right in front of us. Stunning roadways, stunning highways, stunning land. Does that look like I think that's like a shopping center there right below us? I don't know. That is awesome. Absolutely phenomenal. So I think we're on the southern side of Las Vegas right now. We're headed north. Got an 11-minute flight. Almost halfway through Las Vegas. Amazing. Absolutely stunning. Love it. We are utilizing the H145 by High Performance Group. You can buy this on their website. It was, I don't remember how much it was. It's fairly decent. For what you get, I would have easily paid that price. I think it was like, came out to like $40 US or something like that, and then it was another 20 to get the action pack. So overall it was a really good price. Yeah, that group has done a lot of amazing stuff. Created some really good items to buy and really good aircraft. This is probably one of the most detailed that they've done, and I mean, you just type in H145 for Microsoft Flight Sim and you're able to see this aircraft everywhere because this is the one that everybody recommends. What we are going to do is I want to drop my altitude just a tad. Should try and get some lower scenery here. The autopilot on this is absolutely phenomenal. Love the autopilot. I use it all the time. It does get exhausting holding the flight stick and trying to fly for long periods of time. So when you can literally set up your track and your flight plan to go directly to from A to B, you set up your altitude, your heading, all that stuff, and your airspeed, it's phenomenal. Makes life so much easier. Only thing this thing can't do is do my taxes. Got some glitchiness there. Overall, not bad. I'm averaging right now 25 to 28 frames per second, which is pretty decent. I would like to. Normally, I'm up in the 30s, but given that it's a big city, I think this is perfect. I did pick my destination for where my scene was going to be specifically for you guys, simply because I wanted to fly completely across the city just so you guys could really see the detail. You get to see, a bit of everything. You get to see the city, but then you also get to see that land out there, the landscape, the mountains, that kind of thing. Get a bit of everything. This? What is below us here? Like a mini beach. It's like a pond. How do you have one little tiny pond down there? I don't get it. The other thing is, it's Nevada. Like, where do the firefighters really get the water? I mean, I'm assuming there's fire hydrants everywhere, but like, how hard is it to reach water out in Nevada? From my understanding, there's not a whole lot to do in Nevada. I was watching some YouTube videos. Some lady that lives out there, and that's one of the things she said. There's not a whole lot to do there. It's beautiful, a lot of hiking, but as far as just fun things to do, it's not like the beach. It's not like Tampa, Florida. We can just go do a bit of everything. But it is absolutely beautiful. Let's make sure our engines are doing good. Torque's looking good. TOT, we're at 88% on our engines, which is good. Our main gearbox oil is looking perfect. We have G1 and G2, those are our generators. They're working good. 24.3 volts, perfect. Our crew, that is one thing I did forget to do. Let's set up our values for our crew. Should be about 675 is perfect. We'll add another 215 then once we get our payload, and we should be all set. That's looking good. Alright, we are 5 minutes away. Once we get about a minute out, I do want to start reducing our airspeed. We're sitting at about 300 feet, so there is no, and actually we are on an elevation here. Okay, so what we're going to do is let's increase our height. Because, so this is actually on a slope, as you can see, and that is why we are actually, it looks like we're descending, but we're not. We're maintaining our altitude, but we are, the ground is approaching us. So this is where we need to be up in that, I want to be up in that 300 foot mark. Alright, and we're leaving the city. I want to say we're what, 4 minutes out? Yeah. Getting into some planes here. Alright, how are we looking here? So let's get a little bit more altitude. See the power lines there in front of us? Some risky stuff. What we are about to do is we're actually going to decouple here shortly. 3 minutes out. And looks like we're taking a dive here. Not really sure why. Let's pull up. Our system is not happy. Let's decouple. There we go. We're hands on now. Should be a fairly easy area to land. Shouldn't be anything overcomplicated. We are perfectly right into the wind, so let's get just a tad over this way. Should be coming right up on it here shortly. A minute now. Level out. We're at about, I can't Let's see, 400 feet? Yeah. Above ground level. Accident scenes should be somewhere right in here. My guess is going to be, there's probably a road right in, maybe like right here. Not 100% sure. Let's start bleeding off some airspeed here. Right out here on the main drag. And I think I see it. Okay, we got a perfect grass patch to land on here. Perfect. Nose right in the wind. And we're down. That was actually a really good landing. Perfect. Okay, our crew's gonna do what they gotta do. What we're gonna do is actually check out the seat. I'm curious. Let's watch him get the stretcher out. Like, just look, like, what other simulator game do you have that can do stuff like this? Where you have your own crew that's actually working. If anybody wants to see like a hoisting crew or a hoisting mission or something like that, let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to do that. Let's follow our boy on over. Ooh. 3-car pileup. Look at that. It's a freaking Chevy Cobalt. Wow. So I wonder if they used like models of actual real life cars. Yeah, that looks like a Dodge Caravan. Yeah, there's 2 Dodge Caravans and a Cobalt. That is insane. Blows my mind. We got fire trucks out here. We got some ambulances. Oh, we got 1 ambulance. Doesn't look like any specific brand. Either, I think that'd be like a Ford probably. Fords are very boxy like that in the front end. There's our homeboy with the stretcher. We're gonna get him loaded up. My guy looks all beat up. Look at him. His knees tore up, elbows. Looks like he's probably riding a motorcycle instead. He's got so much road rash on him. But yeah, the way the whoops, wrong button. There we go. The way that some of these textures look on here, you can tell. I think it was like a 3D, like a 3D scan that they did on a vehicle. Okay, let's get back to our vehicle while he's coming back. Because what we need to do now is figure out what's the best hospital we're going to go to. Anything down in the plains would be good. It makes it easier to land. But I'm also not going to be that picky. Okay, is that a hospital here? Is. Let's see if that one's got a good old-fashioned. Does. It's got a helipad. We're gonna choose that one then. Back in towards town. That'll give us the same course to get back to our main airport that we were just at. While he's doing that, we're gonna load in our weight. $225 is perfect. Cabin is secure. Flight plans in. We're all set. Everybody good? So you see how the sky's kind of like glowing there? Pulsating? That's actually a add-on I put in, and that is to simulate dust as you're taking off. I have it for when you land and take off. And it actually looks really, really cool. From the exterior. So what I'll do one of these days is I'll record an exterior view. Get some airspeed. There we go. I'll record an exterior view for you guys on an approach. Beautiful 30-degree bank there. Love it. Straight now. Let's cut the power a bit. We don't need to be going through the cloud ceiling wall. Power back on. Perfect. Alright, we're going to hold it there. It's about 400 feet. Let's head back towards the city. Curious to see how long this flight is. It's going to be about 4 minutes. Short, easy flight. Zoom out of that. I would like to couple this just to getting ready to come into town here. Got 2 minutes. Okay. Let's start setting up for our approach. Do not know where our hospital's at, so we'll watch that. Keep an eye on there for how far out we are. Start decreasing our altitude. We are tailwind, so what we will have to do is do a 180 then. Something we're going to start doing now. Start going around. The helipad should be fairly easy to spot. I'm looking for it now. I do think it's that white directly to the right of us. I think that's where it is. Looking at the wrong thing. That's the building, never mind. So that is where I'm trying to spot it. It's 1 block over. Not sure. Let's try to get a little bit closer here. Is that it right there? That might be it. It's okay. I see it. We are good. So what we're going to do is increase the power here. Do a figure 8. So we come in not so tailwind. Actually, even if we loop around, that'll work good for us. Little bit of a steep approach, but we'll take it. Yeah, that'll be good. Just came in a little too fast there. I had to bleed it all off. There's the helipad right in front of us. Slowly start crawling towards it. This is a lot like the training pad I have down at the my local airport that I put in. Pull forward, come on. There we go. Beautiful. Had a little snafu there, but overall, a really good landing. Right in the center. Yeah, not bad. It's hard when you're trying to land, but then you also got to rotate the helicopter 90 degrees, mainly for realism. Being, you know, right there's the ramp, that's where your hospital staff's going to walk up to you. You want the back doors facing staff. Makes it easier to get everybody off. That way they don't have to walk in front of the helicopter. So they're going to get him undone. In the meantime, what we're going to do is, let's find a... KIGGE. I guess somewhere right here. And then we're gonna, our destination is going to be, I wish I could change this from a plane to a little helicopter. That's annoying. KHND is where we, KHND. It's gonna be our flight plan. 20.3 nautical miles. Perfect. So we have our flight plan already put in. Let's see what homeboy's on. He's already back. Overall good mission. I think he's gonna live. Let's wait for this to finish up. Okay, I'm going to send the report. I don't know if there's a way to view all the missions I've done, but okay. Flight mode. Good to go. Turn into the wind. Straight back. Beautiful takeoff. Really, really good takeoff. Probably a personal best. Feet. Let's put the nose forward. Start getting that airspeed. I love this view. This is an awesome camera angle here. Speed going. Sitting at about all but 100 knots. There's another pool. So for this, I want to try and get some decent altitude for this. We're gonna climb. That was overall a really good mission, guys. I would like to say that was a success. Most of my videos, I have a couple hiccups when it comes to landing and taking off. This one only had one, and that was barely even a hiccup. That was just, I overcorrected. That is something I always forget, is when I'm doing that 90-degree turn, it tends to pitch the nose either forward or backwards, and then by the time I notice it on my screen, on my nav there, it's already starting to go either forward or backwards, and I have to overcorrect, and then sometimes I'll, it becomes like a balancing effect. You're trying to keep it in the center, and it's hard to do. But we got it down really well. Also, if there is another aircraft you guys would like me to use, I don't know if there are any other ones that do missions, but just let me know if there's something else you want to see me fly, test out. I'd be happy to do that. We are starting our descend. Just barely cut back the engine power just to get it to come down a little bit. We're at, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's 100 feet. Nah, I don't want to do 400 feet per minute. That'll come down way too fast. We have 6 minutes yet. Let's bump that up. We do 200. We're 200 feet per minute for our descend. Whoops. Pushing buttons here. Oh boy. And now she's diving. There we go. Back on our own. We're going to take the stick here. That's what happens when you hit the pause button and you resume. The game just completely glitches out on you. See if I can spot the airport that we're going to. Really can't. I'm not somewhere up in here. directly in front of us. Let's make sure we're not cutting in front of traffic here for this airport. I would love to see one of the graphics I'd love to see Microsoft Flight Sim put in here is like planes that are coming in for a landing or taking off. That would be pretty cool. Obviously, after they get to a certain point, they should just disappear. That'd be the easiest way to do it, I would imagine. But I just think it would be pretty awesome to see it that way. That way, when you're flying by, you can see a plane come in and land. And, yeah, beautiful airport. Looks like they got a couple short runways, a bunch of long ones. Got a baseball stadium there. You know what I should do? The next mission I fly, I should make that an IFR mission, meaning instrument flight rules. I should pretty much put in, excuse me, I should put in a bunch of fog all the way down to maybe 100 feet off the ground. And I should do a mission with just me trying to get from point A to point B using the instruments. I've gotten pretty good at using the instruments for most things. I know I'm capable of doing it. But I think that would be pretty awesome. The only downward aspect to it is it can be kind of boring because you're looking out the window and it's all just falling. So you're not really seeing anything. You're not getting the scenery aspect of it. But it does create a challenge. You have to constantly be looking to see if you're inverted, if you're going up, down. You gotta check your airspeeds. You gotta also check if the mountains are coming at you. So that's where watching your scope here for your ground level. That's what's gonna save you there. Just little things like that. All right, we're about to approach the airport. It's directly in front of us. Coming in. I don't think we're gonna do a runway approach just because I would have to go all the way around. I think we're just going to take it right in, right by the area we just were at. We're going to touch her down. Start bleeding back our airspeed here. What? I was going to land this grassy patch right here, but I'm not going to land right in the corner tip there. Actually, we'll land right over here. Right at the, looks like to be a possible fuel station. Trying to make sure I don't knock off any of these lights here. Somebody's riding a bike. Alright, let's touch her down. Bring her over. Perfect. And we're down. Beautiful. Interesting. Weight and balance. I don't need any of that, but that's what that does, I guess. Once you land there, it brings that page up. So, we're just going to simulate that we had to do a maintenance run or something like that. Okay, guys. As always, let's do our shutdown procedure. One thing I did forget to do was take off my weight for my passenger. That's alright. It's good. All of our doors here. Refuel. Okay, let's get rid of our flight plan. Don't need it anymore. That way the next guy hopping in isn't all confused as to why there's already a flight plan in here. Get our transfer pumps and our fuel pumps, prime pumps are on. We can at this point kill our motor. Let's see. Beautiful. I do love the shutdown procedure on this, because the blades don't just stop right away. They take a good bit. I think they have it set for like 45 seconds before they fully come to a stop, which is pretty realistic, honestly. Alright, let's get the rest of this panel taken care of. The lighting's on, transfer pumps are... I'm sorry, yeah, our prime pumps are off. We have 38 minutes of flight. During the day. It's weird, I think it does keep track of nighttime hours, but I'd love to know. I think anything after 12 p.m. is when it starts that. Because I've done it at like 10 p.m. when it's pitch black and it doesn't consider as nighttime, they consider it as day. So, alright. KHND was the vicinity. Time. You see, that's the thing I don't get. It says 10:49 p.m. Bright daylight out. To 11:28 p.m. Bright daylight. Makes no sense. So that's where I think in the game I had to change the settings for that. But okay, good there. Did I forget anything? Off, 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 off. Okay. Let's get this autopilot off. I know that this where is it? This ground switch does do stuff. I just don't understand. Anyway, why it's not working. Okay, we don't need this. Anything needs to be here? No. Let's see, does that activate my, no it doesn't, but that is our rotor brake, which we don't need, the rotor's already stopped. Awesome, just still kind of learning a couple few new systems on here, but anyway, we can shut this down. That's still going to be on, so now we have to do a on, off, and it's off. Now, why is that still on? That's complexing. Unless I left that avionics. Interesting. So let's disconnect our ground power. This should not be on. And that is where I'm starting to think that's just like a glitch in the game, but no idea why that is still on. Let's read the message here. Yeah, okay. Wish there was a power button here, but there isn't. Okay. That's odd. Oh, my DC power was still on. So now we're gonna... Nope, still, huh. Or standby batteries on, I'm sorry. There we go. Come on. That should have turned it off. Nope. Okay. No idea what that is. I think that's just a glitch because this is even glitching here. Okay. We're all set, guys. I appreciate everybody watching the video. Let me know in the next video, or I'm sorry, let me know in the comments where you guys want me to fly next. If you guys want me to do an IFR video, just utilizing fog and trying to get from point A to point B, I will be happy to do so. Check out High Performance Group and their H145. Go copy one. It's, like I said, absolutely amazing aircraft to fly. Love it. Yeah. Appreciate everybody watching the video. See you guys in the next one. Peace.